My time here in Hungary, I've watched thousands of people pass through, many with harrowing stories of having to figure out what and who to leave behind and how to get across the border safely. But there's another group of displaced and endangered people for whom getting out is even harder and more dangerous. I'm talking about the children of Ukraine who are suffering from serious illnesses, the children who are undergoing life-saving cancer treatment, and the ones on dialysis, the children who need to stick to their treatment regimen in order to survive. Dozens of Ukraine's hospitals have been destroyed or badly damaged by Russian bombs, but the ones that are standing are overrun. There's no infrastructure to care for these children who desperately need complex and sustained medical treatment. They can't leave with the millions who are fleeing for safety, but they do have one place to go. In addition to becoming a safe haven for those fleeing the rest of the country, the city of Lviv, Ukraine, is quickly becoming the hub for children seeking special medical care. Some of the sickest kids from the eastern part of the country have made it to relative safety in Lviv with some parents, some of them with parents and some of them without. But the hospital is still nearly bursting at the seams. NBC News foreign correspondent Molly Hunter visited Western Ukraine's specialized children's medical center in Lviv.
Single mom Ina's 8-year-old son Danny Lou was diagnosed with blood cancer on February 5th. Then the war started. 3 days ago, they fled the besieged city of Kharkiv in an ambulance.
Bombs. Everything.
It was full-scale war. Everything was bombed. We were living in the basement all the time.
What does it feel like as a mother just to have all of this out of your control?
I have to be strong, she says. I'll do whatever it takes to get him the treatment he needs.
From that children's hospital in Lviv, the children are sent across the border to continue their treatment, many of them in Poland. I want to go now to Yulia Nogovicyna, the program director at the Tabletki Charity Foundation, which is Ukraine's biggest childhood cancer foundation. She's been helping coordinate the treatment and evacuation process for these children since the start of the war. She joins us live from Lviv. Ms. Nogovicyna, thank you for joining us tonight. Let's talk about these children. What kind of care can you continue to give them, and what can you not? How do they continue their care that they can't miss for when you can't provide it?
Hi, thank you for inviting me. Yes, indeed. We collect children all over Ukraine from big hospitals and from small villages where they stay as outpatients and bring them to Lviv. Here in Lviv, they either stay for continuation of their treatment or they just stay for a couple of days to have their health conditions stabilized, and then they transferred across the Polish border to the Polish triage center in Kielce, which is Corn Unicorn Clinic, for further distribution among the European and North American clinics to have the proper advanced anti-cancer treatment.
Let's talk about the kinds of people who you need to offer this treatment. This is specialized medical work. You need specialized supplies. Do you have the supplies you need, and do you have the people you need to provide the treatment, even for a short term in Lviv?
Yes, the Lviv hospital is now overcrowded and it's overwhelmed, but they still cope with this. They stretch their capacities almost to exhaustion, but they cope with this workload. Their medical teams are very devoted, and they were enforced by some doctors from other parts of Ukraine, from Kiev, from Mykolaiv. They just moved to Lviv with their patients, and now they send their patients to abroad, but they stayed here to make this team stronger. And they provide all necessary care and treatment to children who arrive every day and night, dozens of children. Medical supplies are still available for a short period of time because the hospital had its stock and it has not run out of his stock, but we do need humanitarian assistance with some essential chemotherapy drugs and some antibiotics, antimycotics, and so on.
Yulia, you talked about the kids who go across to Poland. Is there a global effort to help these children? Is there enough being done, or is there more that can be done to make sure that these kids go somewhere, whether it's Poland or somewhere else, to get the continued treatment that they require?
In childhood cancer, we are so much lucky and so much honored to have such a gorgeous partner as St. Jude Global, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. They are our main international partner who stepped in from the very first day of the war, and they developed the logistics mechanism through which we bring children from Lviv to Poland for them being further assessed by the Polish doctors and then triaged to various European clinics. And the network of these international hospitals who are ready to admit our children is growing every day. And St. Jude Hospital takes responsibility for negotiating with these hospitals, foreign hospitals, and adding them to the list. And our children are already in Germany, in Italy. From this week, they are flying to Spain, Canada, France, Switzerland, and United Kingdom. We would not be able to do this without the partnership with St. Jude Global and Polish organization Hiroshi Foundation.
Well, thanks to St. Jude for that, but thanks to you and the people around you who are helping these children who are in desperate need of health care and cancer treatment. Yulia Nogovitsina is a program director at Tabletochki Charity Foundation in Lviv, Ukraine. Thank you for the very, very important work that you are doing, and please stay safe.